My name is Adriel Rodriguez, and I'm from the WIOA program, or the Customer Training Program. Before I started, one of my biggest challenges was unemployment. It was really hard for me to find a job.
I am grateful that I heard about the program because it definitely opened up an opportunity for me to, work again.
Ford City Works' mission is to provide job training, food access, and sustainable social enterprises to help people change their lives.
And ultimately, those are the three components in the recipe that makes Ford City successful.
Ford City really started with a focus on a neighborhood, Frog Hollow, one of the lowest income zip codes in the nation. And over the years, we've been able to expand our impact and grow much more beyond just that neighborhood.
What I think makes Ford City such an integral part of this community is that when you walk into its social enterprises and you see the faces of the people who work there, they are the people who live here.
It brings opportunities into the community while also bringing food to the community.
Working in a real live kitchen, doing internships in real Hartford businesses make people more successful because it's an actual working environment. And so people can work through the challenges of difficult bosses or difficult customers. They can work through that with us so that at their next job, they're able to handle it more successfully.
The most rewarding part of my job is to be able to see a participant begin their journey with us and all that they end up achieving.
When they're graduating and moving on to their next step, you kind of begin to think if you were too hard on them or if you weren't hard enough on them, and then they have this wonderful speech where they're like thanking you. They thank you for teaching them something that they couldn't have learned somewhere else. And they look at you and they say, "Thank you, Myra, for all that you've done for me."
And to see them succeeding in life and having a job they love, supporting their families, and just really taking what we offered and acting on it and really changing their own lives.
Everybody is hands-on and friendly, and we just get to learn.
After graduation, I did an internship for Banh Mi, and ever since then, I've been working at Banh Mi.
I was approached by Carl a few years back. I always, wanted to help inner city kids out. It's rewarding just to see somebody that you don't think will be able to succeed in life, succeed. I mean, Robert basically is the best example.
My name is Robert Kyler. I was a part of the culinary program at the library, and it landed me a job at Banh Mi. I think people should support the program because, like I said, it opens up a lot of opportunities for the young adults, especially the ones who are, troubled. And it can just, get people successful in life.
I would say the last year has been really difficult.
First, we saw food insecurity being magnified by the COVID pandemic. A lot of individuals losing their jobs, a lot of individuals not being able to make ends meet. And we needed to really figure out how can we provide more value, how can we provide more opportunity for those individuals. So a couple of things that we did was really put on our innovative hats and said, okay, how can we enhance our programs and services? We started our Fill Your Fridge program, recognizing that individuals are not coming into the restaurants and into the cafes and need to be able to take food home and maybe in bulk sometimes. We also tripled SNAP benefits at our farmers markets so that the dollar could be stretched even further for individuals coming in and utilizing the farmers market as well.
One of the many challenges we have faced this year is the passing of our founding executive director, Carrie Wheaton.
Carrie was a monumental figure in the city of Hartford and the state of Connecticut, and really drove the organization, drove Ford City for the last several years.
She was a true collaborator, and her impact will be felt across the city for years to come.
1 in 9 Americans work in the culinary business, and when you look particularly at fine dining, We often don't see people of color or women at higher levels, and yet we have people who are very talented and able to do it. So for me to just open doors that are often closed for people who maybe can't afford the price of culinary school or are just trying to put food on their tables for their families, to be able to open doors and really provide dedicated training and then see the pride and see the ability people have to feed themselves and their kids, it's just inspiring and makes me get up every day.
Jamal Butler was a true success story here at Forge City Works. He graduated in 2017. Sadly, we lost Jamal Butler in February 2021. We'll miss his pop-up visits, his annual fundraiser help, and his constant positivity. His spirit lives in the program, and we will continue to tell his story. The following are Jamal's own words from a past speech at this very fundraiser. The staff's constant patience and support has given me the unction to continue and pursue a passion that I like to do. With your truth, honesty, and help, I've become more confident about what I can and cannot do at this point in time. I hope for continued success for the culinary training program. Thanks for the time, thanks for the support, and thanks for being who you are. Kind, considerate, and friendly people, helping someone else to make their niche in society once again.
The one word I would use to describe Forge City Works is opportunity.
I would say welcoming,
Community.
helpful,
Amazing.
Leadership.
Family.
Family.
Family. I hope that we can regrow our programming, help more people find their version of success.
I hope to grow bigger spaces, more spaces, and spread past where we are in this small community and move further out to help and touch more people.
Recognizing that Carrie's loss is going to have a profound impact on the community, we also want to make sure we continue honoring her work, her legacy, and what Forge City meant to her, and what Hartford and the work that she was doing around food as a driving force for change, and food as an area where we can do more equity work, making sure that we're doubling down on that, making sure that we continue to do the good work that Carrie started. There's definitely still a lot of work that needs to be done, and we're really relying on everyone that's joining us today and relying on our community to make sure they continue supporting us as we continue forward on this pathway.
Isaac.
Latara. Christina.
Cord. Francois.
Austin.